Good morning, everyone. Today is a very good day, and I also had some more of the cookies I showed last year. They're very good. I had just one this morning for the heck of it, and one last night, but the rest will go to the kids, so that's good. I always share. Try to share if I don't scarf them down. I might have one more, but I think there's only 4 left, so yeah, I don't need all those exactly. It depends on how much I can control my taste there for chocolate. Now, what I was coming on here for is to show you the progress here. And I made a couple videos already on my progress, but I like to do that and take people step by step. So I started 2 new colors. This one here is this blue. And this is a thicker blue. So this is more along the lines of these that I showed you that were thicker. This one here is thinner. And then I've got this one is again thinner than that one, but very soft. And the next transitioning will be this color. So I'm going from pink to blue to green, pink and blue to blue and green or teal. I just want to work all these colors in. I think it'll work out okay. So that's what I was going to try to do with you today. And any thoughts or opinions, feel free to leave in the comments below. So I'm going to have to sit the phone down so I can do this. That's what we're working with today. So I still have this little bit left, but it's really not going to cover all the way around the star now because the star's a lot bigger. So you got to keep that in mind as well. I don't know why this looks so big. It's really not that big compared to the other ones. It is the same. Pretty much the same. But it looks bigger. I think it's the way I have it pulled. And I did mention before I did have a few off stitches. But I'm not worried about that. Like the count was off. Interesting. I don't know if it's the way it's being pulled or the way it's laying, or the angle of the phone. My camera, I guess you say. The recording of this could be, I don't know, let's see. One way to find out. There's all the work I have to do when I'm done. It's going to be all through this whole spot where I change color. So we got this piece here. Right now it looks long. Only other way to check is to count it, but I might do that later. See if it folds up evenly too would be a good way to check. One of these days, I just really want a different desk. The one I have is too narrow to work with, and the chair's alright, but the desk is not suitable for me to crochet at. Maybe to draw, but not crochet. Even then, it's a tight space for drawing. Well, yeah, I think it's fine. Now I think that one's bigger. But yeah, I have a desk in mind that they still have it out there on Amazon. It's a foldable, not drafting table, but it's a foldable desk that has wheels and everything. And it's compact, but you can open it up and have plenty of space to work at. So I want to do that in my corner because We rearranged my room some. Me and my granddaughter did. I haven't shown the video on that yet. So as soon as I think about what I want to do with the rest of my yarn and the stuff that I have sitting out, it's like I have stuff in the box there. I'm not too crazy about that spot. I will show more when I have it arranged more efficient and more, you know, suitable for crocheting and everything. So that's what I was checking to see. They are even. I think it was just the camera angle. Yeah, alright, so that goes like that. Excuse me, allergy medicine has not kicked in yet. Which I'm kind of glad because that makes me sleepy. Let's see, so let's put you down on my little makeshift camera stand here, which is my Steam Deck. Okay, one moment please. Going to switch you as well. 1 second, 1 second. There we go, there's that side of my room. Now we're going to put down and switch. There we are. Okay, that's where I want you. Okay, so I want to be sort of in. Let's see if I can adjust it some more. Okay, so there we go. I'll just be in like that. Excuse my face. My hormones are everywhere. And the Tylenol, you know, I've already mentioned that 10 times. So got a little bit breakout bit going on. Okay, so this is still attached to this piece here. And I just want to work up real quick this one to see which one I want to go after this blue. So it's after that blue here to either that one or leave the solid teal and then do this one. So that's what I was wondering to do next and everything. And my hook has disappeared again. Has disappeared. There we go. Got it. Awesome. Okay, so let's do we can do is the Axum, sorry. I'm just going to add it on here. I want to check and see, you know, before I go through with it. And I thought it'd be fun to show you guys almost each color I add. How did that get off there so easily? Then unwind it. Oh, it's a lot off that ball. Okay, so there's a big difference in the size of that and that. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a big difference. So we're going to, okay. And I told myself, so I was a little bit embarrassed about my breakout, but I told myself, does it matter? No, because no one really cares. My husband says, his famous saying, no one cares. But I do care a little bit. This has always been my thing since high school years. Always self-conscious. But yeah, every time I take Tylenol, I break out. And I still take it because I'm in pain. But I'm going to have to just completely stop it again. Because that's how you know, is by eliminating what you think could be the cause. And it's the same, it's what it is, what do you call it? Symptoms are the same. It's not the severe one, but it's just one that, you know, has it to affect every time I take it the same spot. And when I don't take it anymore, it goes away. And I didn't take any medicines for months, except for my allergy medicine. No pain medicine. It was like last year or so, and I had no breakout. Not that you want to know all that, but that's why I'm embarrassed. So it's part of life. Can't let little stuff like that stop us, right? Right. Note to self and note to others. Because we did that all day, we never get anywhere. And I spent a good deal of my teenage years worrying about all that crap. I don't want to spend my senior years. Oh my God, I can't believe those words. I'm going to be a senior citizen in November, so yeah. How many senior citizens are out there? You know, a lot. I'll be amongst them all now. I remember when hubby turned 55. He was a senior citizen. But hubby no way even looks or acts like he's old. He's still a vibrant young guy with full of energy and fun and life. And, you know, he's the kind of guy that would be a good boss to someone, you know, in a job. But he doesn't really like that position, but he is a good one for that. And for, you know, he will tell you straight out, you know, he's not going to sugarcoat anything, and he never does. So that's to be expected from my husband. And I love him like that because he dances to the beat of his own drum, you know, he doesn't follow people and follow anything except for he's a gamer. So, you know, that's about all he will follow and do. Not to be like others or anything, but just because he enjoys it and he always has. And he is good at creating things, so. And he's good at games. The stuff he plays makes, I just don't know how he does all that. It's a lot to remember, a lot. For each game, it's a game, but you know, you have to remember a lot of stuff. Because I play Dinkum, and it's really hard to remember all that. Even though it's just a game, you think, oh, it's no big deal. And it isn't, but if you take it to heart because you love it and it's something you enjoy, you want to make the most of it. So you have to learn how to play it. Just like with crochet, just like with anything in life. If you want to learn how to do it, you gotta do it, you know. It's the only way to try. Like, I was looking up editing. I really am leaning towards editing again. I was thinking about it last year, and I really like it. And I looked up how to be an editor and this and that, you know. And it said, start by trying, start by doing more and more editing. Just do it, you know. Then you move on to the bigger stuff. Of course, it's going to take years, and I don't know if I can understand all of the written knowledge and stuff, but just from what I get to edit on YouTube or TikTok or, you know, those kind of places, I really enjoy it. And that's not the full-on editing, obviously, but it really is fun. And here I am crocheting away, having a good old time, chatting with y'all. My budgies are asleep. They were playing bright and early, still fighting over the same toy, even though there's 3 more in there. And what else? I have all that worked out. What do you think? That's first or this one? It's hard to tell in that camera light. So that on that side, this on that side. Ooh, that's really pretty. I'm leaning towards starting with the thinner one. That's really pretty. I think that's really pretty. Yeah. Now, I didn't check to see if this microphone was working. So you may see this video or you may not. Isn't that pretty? How Cinnamon Stitches was just on, and she was telling everyone in the crochet world or whoever that the variegated yarns Where is it now? Okay, so like for this one, she said, do smaller stitches if you feel like the changing of the guard. That's a Twilight Zone episode. The green is there. I don't know if you could tell on camera. And then you got some brown or blue coming and gray. I mean, it's just gray and teal, right? Yeah. It's only 2 colors in there. Huh. I didn't pay attention to that. I don't know what I do with the card or the wrapper. But, and we got this one, you know what I did for the, excuse my arm. No jacket on today. This one I did double crochet. And the patches of the strips of color are flowing nicely enough for the double crochet. She said if there's short bursts of colors going through if it's short burst of colors, then you do smaller stitches. So like a half double or a single. So I kind of stole one from her playbook there. Anyway, she's very informative, and I've actually appreciate her and all her time, and Kelsey too, and all other out there, all the other gifts. Oh, my tongue. The other crocheters that, you know, give their thoughts and show us all kinds of ways to do fun projects. And I really like how that green, teal, and gray turned out. It's really pretty. I think I'm going to take out the teal. And here's that. And we got that. Now we already have a solid color here, so I think it's going to be okay. I'm going to take out the teal. The solid teal for now. Oh. Did I already pull it through? I did. So we just undo it. I have to undo this piece without snagging it too much. Or shredding it. I mean, my lip has hair on it. I have a video that I'm going to post about the budgies. It's a short one. It's really cute. So keep an eye out for that. Oh, it's still not coming out. So it's pretty, not in there good, but I have to unloop it. The little bit of a knot here. And then you just do that. See? Can't lean like that for too long. Why I didn't fix it to begin with. Okay, so we have this piece here coming out through the other side here. It doesn't look like it wants to, but you have to force it. Oh no. I don't want to shred it. Where's my hook? That might help. And sometimes if you're taking out yarn, a hook or your darning needle, yarn needle, can help you work it out. I've done a lot of do-overs that way. Frogged a lot that way. Okay, it's not coming out the way I want it though. This was not supposed to be a video on how to do this, but why not? Nope, that's not pulling out either. Well, why am I suffering with all that when all I need to do is this? Oh my gosh. I always make things harder for myself. I didn't want to take out all that work, that's why. But it's fast. That yarn worked up really fast, and it's very smooth flowing, and it's a good transition color. So that's good. Now we just take out all this teal. And it should come out pretty easily, unless I tied it and made a knot. That's a frogging. This is a frog sound. Ooh, that's tearing it too hard. Wow. Must be careful with the saw. Oh, I just made myself a good knot right there. Live, well, not live, but yeah, you saw it here on Canvas and Chain. You saw the big old knot form. What do I do? What do I do? I think I'm gonna have to cut it or work on this piece. Oh, the dilemmas of yarn. Now I like to do some more videos this year. I want to do a lot more than I did last year. I am just kind of running out of, not running out of, but what to talk about and what to show you guys. I mean, because I started out I want to teach people, anyone who wants to stop by and learn how to crochet. But as you go on, you're not going to make each video on how to crochet the same thing you started with. So I think each video needs to be a certain topic, like how to crochet a bag. That's what I've seen out there mostly. How to crochet a hat, how to, you name it. Now, that's probably a given, but I have yet to really organize any kind of schedule for my channel, and I'm going to have to cut it, I think. So I kind of just run with it and do what I can when I can, and when I'm up to it, and when ideas spark in my head, in my mind, and have fun with it. Am I still recording, I hope? We're at 22 minutes, so that's good. Yeah, and I gotta hand it to you all. It's kind of, it looks easy, sort of, but not really. It's really not easy to be a YouTuber, or whatever you want to call it, or content maker. I did it, though. Oh, now I'm back into that thing. I got that first piece out. Content creators and all you guys out there, kudos to you, because yeah, I can tell it takes a lot of time and energy, and I've got time, I just don't have energy all the time. This is still going to come out that way. Each side is going to just, it's not coming out the usual way when I frog. Nice and quiet this morning. This one's in a big old knot. Ah, cool. I was scared to pull that. I thought it was going to break off in that spot. So that is that. There. Easy peasy after you get that part out. I'm going to raise the camera a bit. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this back around before it becomes a big old ball of knots. And one of these days, I did in one of my videos, I haven't released it yet, but I'm my yarn stash, what do you call it? Scrap stash, whatever. The tangled mess. Oh, what a tangled web we weave. Tangled web we weave, So yeah, it's a big mess that one of these days I will tackle. Not all of it at once, because it's crazy. It doesn't look like it's a lot, but it is once you go through all the pieces that are stuck in there with that where the yarn dies. It's where the yarn goes to die. So I joined that there and it came out, so I have to fix this piece real quick. And so just appreciate if you stop by and are hanging out with me. Why not? I like to do early morning videos, and when hubby's home for the week, I do afternoon. I don't know if I want to slip stitch there or just go into here. I think, let's see here. Just going to leave a gap. Yeah, I have to tighten. Oh, the pieces over here are so loose. That's one thing, when you don't tighten your ends right away, you'll have pieces that gap open, that are gaps. And so it looks different. But, so I'm going to do a double crochet there and then slip stitch to join. Okay, so here we go. 1 double crochet. And then I have to add the other color. So this is going to be slip stitch to join right here. And there's no other yarn attached, so be careful how you do that. Okay, so now I'm going to just do a chain, not chain, but the slip stitch, and then add the other color, which is right here. Okay, so we've got the end around here someplace. Where are you? Found it. Okay. This is my basket here. Then attach it just like you're doing another, you just treat it like you're doing another double crochet of the blue, but you're changing the color. Not too difficult. Now this is a much thinner yarn. This reminds me of the navy blue yarn. Maybe just a tad thicker than that one. So there's so many different sizes in here. And the choices I bought. Selection I bought. I mean. So now I'm just going to do this for. Because we added on. It's going to look different. I might not have done it right 100% right here. We'll have to see. I think it'll be fine. Because I did not slip stitch twice. I just did one. And you're supposed to chain 3. But I added, I think I'll go back and do it. No, that is my chain 3 right here. So that's what throws me off. Because each corner piece that you end with, you're going to do that. Even if it's the same color. It's a little confusing at first. Excuse the bouncy bed. Like I said, one of these days I want that desk. Oh, also, I have been crocheting this way lately. Just for the heck of it. And I like the flow of it. I didn't think I'd ever like it. Because I got used to holding it the knife way. And not the pencil way. That's what they call it, I believe. They're doing the yard out there, so I hear lots of noise. And I also have to watch myself because I don't know, that's a little taller right there, see? I think I pulled on it at one time. But that's where I pulled out the teal. So it stretched my work. So you gotta be careful with that too when you're frogging. Now I'm going to see the difference of how you hold this way, how I hold it this way, and how I hold it the knife way. Okay, so I started out with the knife way. And that's, then you got, well, with the thicker yarn, it seemed sturdier. So, interesting. This one might have to be the knife way. I kind of feel like sometimes some yarn will behave differently with how you hold your hook. I think so. And that would have been the perfect thing to add on when I did my yarn behaviors video. last week. I don't remember if I said anything about that or not. This is what we got so far. I think this one, you can see the difference. This is knife. That one is pencil. I'm going to stick to knife with this piece, with this type of yarn. And I also skipped a stitch right here. There's nothing there. That might have made a difference, of course. I keep saying of course, of course. Okay. Yeah, so I can just work this real fast. I don't know about, I'm going to go all the way around the star with you. I want to see a full strip at least. And I haven't really even been keeping track of my stitch count. I've just been going. Each row is 2 more than the previous. 2 more stitches than the other one. So like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Well, I didn't start out at 2, but that's how it's supposed to be in every row. Every new row will have double those 2 extra, you know, 2 stitches extra. My granddaughter's been making stars, little baby stars. They're really cute, so we might have a granddaughter video day soon to show you all how to do that, her tutorial. She's getting really good at doing stuff. I'm proud of her. And she helped me in my room. I have 2 videos on that to share with y'all. I just haven't uploaded yet. I need to go through them again and make sure if it's what I want on the video. And edit it as well. Yeah, but editing would be fun. I think of course for my own videos and maybe for other people, if I ever embark down that path. This one goes really fast. It's not even making my hand too hot or catching on anything. It's not separating. So this was kind of like a way to review this yarn while I'm working on my star. So, you know, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Not that I want to kill any birds, because I love them with passion. Even if they're crows, you name it, I don't care. Crows, eagles, all the birds. Doves and pigeons. When we were in Japan, I was in my wheelchair and sitting outside the hubby, and pigeons kept coming to us. People were starting to stare. They were flocking around me, and I'm like, okay. So I said, let's go over here. And we didn't even have any food. I think they knew that I was a bird person. And also, how you hold your hook matters. That changes tension as well. That's what I was trying to explain just a little bit ago. It changes your tension. At least for me it does. I always say that, you know. For me, it could be different for someone else. So just letting you all know my experiences, you know. So you're not alone. You know, you have me. Oh, now that song came in my head. You are not alone. I'll be here with you. Not so far apart. I believe that's a Michael Jackson song. It's very pretty. I miss his music. I wish he was here to make more. Such a sad story, that one. Same with Liam. I miss him. Totally different music, but I miss him. And that was a shame on how he had to end a short life. I don't think he ended it, but I think, I don't think we get into all that. But anyway, yeah, it's just sad. I did cry my eyes off though when Michael Jackson died. And when George and Michael died, it was shortly after that. A year or so, right? Maybe. Yeah. But I cried harder for Michael. George and Michael, and there's Michael Jackson. Two Michaels there, sort of. Both very good music, to say the least. Very good music. Lots of good memories growing up in the 80s. It's like I was saying, senior citizen. What do you do for a senior citizen? You get discounts everywhere. I get the senior citizen menu. Oh boy. When I used to work at Sizzler years ago, all the cute little seniors would come in and order off their senior menu. That was so cute. And I'd take their order. And that is where I met my wonderful, beautiful husband. Yes. Nobody knows him like I know him, so yeah. He does so much for me, you know. It took 10 years to learn how to do stuff without, like, not learning to do everything new, but it's you have to like adjust to it, and whether you like it or not, you still have to adjust, and it becomes a new way of life, you know. And there's many people out there that, you know, are in my kind of situation or have other situations where they have to redo life in a whole nother way. That's the way I look at it. No one said it'll be easy. That's another song. No one said it'll be easy, and I don't know the rest. Skip 2. Going to the next one. I did show you briefly on my other videos, or pretty sure, at least for sure my last one, and I don't know, I have to go back and see how many I've already done for this particular project here, and I hope it's helpful for you. And it's okay to make lots of videos. It's okay to change your color of yarn. It's okay to be you, okay? That's my advice for the day, is to be you, okay? And then you'll be a star. That's a cute little quote. Be you, and then you'll be a star. So I still have a ways to go here, and we are at 39 minutes, okay? That's what it looks like here. Now I want to lay it, I mean, I still have a ways to go, but I'm going to lay it out. Excuse me here. Let's lay this out and see how it flows with the other teal and gray, I think is what it is. No blue in it. Oh, yarn got in the berries. It's a berry world. It's a budgie world, and they're awake. They can actually have berries. I have to look it up to see which ones for sure. But they won't eat it. They're too scared of everything that goes near them. Oh, it was really cute too. When I was cleaning the cage, Kiwi got out, or I let her out, I should say. She is a she, and she landed on the floor. So I went up to her. I don't think I said this in the other video or anything yet. I went up to her to try to get her. She was a little scared, you know, normal. And I got a hold of her gently and put her on my finger. She bit me once, small little tiny bite, nothing major. She was on my hand, my finger, and I just lifted her to the cage and put her in. Yay! Finally. She's stubborn. She was a stubborn little learner, you know. So, yeah. Yeah, but it sucks having sensitive skin. All the soaps and everything irritate me, and Tylenol and heat. So yeah, it's no fun getting old. But at the same time, you learn more about yourself and other stuff that you didn't know when you were young. That's how that works. Remember when we were young and you're like, I can't wait to get older. I want to be older. I don't like being young. I can't do anything when I'm young. When we're little. Now, people want to go back to being that way. So 1 second here. Let's flip you around. Okay. Oh, good. Yay, I'm getting better at this. It did not cut off my video. And the fan is going back on. It's just too hot. Okay, so what do you think? Is that gonna work? I know it's only one little strip. Let's see here. That is where I added yarn. That's why it's coming through right here. I have to fix that later. When I tie in or weave in all the pieces, excuse me, weave in weave in the ends of each row that I started a new piece of yarn. Oh, got blurry there. Interesting. Let's see here. I have to pull those over so they don't turn. You just scoot them down. It needs to be pulled down, or do I have not the right amount? Well, looky there. How about that? Did you see my mistake? Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, and only 2. How about that? I need one more in there. That's why it's not laying right. Well, I'm glad I checked before I went any further. I'm only that far in, so I will have to frog that. Alright, so I think that'll be a good enough video for now. Length of video. Not too short, not too long. Good 45 minutes. Yeah, so I gotta fix that mistake up there. And let's see if I turn the phone this way, how it looks, okay? I just want to see. I don't know how it's gonna look for you guys. No, I'm gonna turn it back. I don't like it just yet. So pretty wavy right here. There's a way to block yarn, but you have to get it wet and just hold it flat. And there's pegs you can get on a board that you do for granny squares. And I could probably do that for this or something, but I don't know. We'll see when it's all done. I think it'll be good enough, and it'll work its way out through where, using it. Excuse me, allergy medicine didn't really kick in. Let me take maybe one more in a little while. Now it doesn't look, when I do all the ends, this will pull in more like that. So, alright guys, I really do like it actually. In video camera, I'm going to use that to take a picture. What do I do here? Up close is pretty cool, huh? Do you like that one? I do. After that after that variegated one, either another row or add a bit of that. I'm not sure yet, because the pattern I've got going is 1, 2, 1. And this one was different, so I didn't do 2 on that one. It was thicker. So I think I'll do another round of the new add-on here. So, transitioning to teal, gray, and a darker blue, which is not navy blue, but it was a different kind of blue. I think that is enough to do one more somewhere, because the star is a lot bigger now. It's pretty crazy how that works. But it's really pretty. Thank you to Cinnamon Stitches for showing hers. And thank you to my granddaughter. Said, I'm making a star blanket, Grandma. And then she gave up. I said, I'll make one with you. And that was like last week sometime or so. And so this is how far I got. So they both encouraged me. And I've I've stepped away a bit from my wrist buddies, but I'll be doing some more. And because they're really fun to make and they're very quick actually to do. So, alright guys, well thanks for watching, and please like, subscribe, and share. It will help my channel so much. Thank you for stopping by Canvas and Chain. I will be drawing more eventually as well. I really would love to have that desk. So we'll see how that goes. But that's not, I don't have to wait for the desk to draw. Because I probably won't get it, but it's a thought in my head to have that one. Forgot how much it was, but yeah. Alright guys, so I shall see you in the next. Bye for now.